Hello all, welcome to the lecture series on embedded systems and Internet of Things. I am Dr. Shamsheer, Associate Professor from Department of ECG, Pullareddy Engineering College, Kurnool. We here are trying to represent the subject details and some insights about each topic in the subject with respect to the lecture series. This lecture series, today we are starting with a lecture 0 with a just course outline, what we are going to discuss and what we are going to interact with respect to the total syllabus we are presenting. So in this procedure, we are going with respect to our subject procedure, subject arrangement, relevant, which starts with the title of the subject, and the complete subject is divided into 5 units relatively connected with 5 course outcomes for each unit. And I will just like to proceed with the course outcomes. What happens with the relevance of the subject when the course is completed with respect to the given program of this subject. The first point I would like to focus will be, it will be a professional elective subject under some code for 6th semester of EC students under scheme 2020. The course outcomes presented for this complete subject go with understanding, analysis and design part, calculated or arrangement as mentioned. By the end of the course, the student will be able to go with each unit and understand some basic characteristics and applications of embedded systems. In the coming units, it will be focused on analysis on some selective microcontrollers like MSP430, together which we are going to concentrate on its architecture and basic programming model. Then we can interface it with some peripherals. Continued by this will be the architecture and programming model in the same relevant way as we can see on the earlier microcontroller. This will be focused in CO3 with respect to ARM processors. Then in continuation, the applications of these microcontrollers are forwarded to the next level application technology called Internet of Things, where we will overlook, see the basic design, architecture, modules, working procedure in Internet of Technology. Then we can see the internal internet operations, cloud operations, and sensing actuating operations related to any selected objects and its functionality. This unit will be ended with some basic programming, which will be continued in course outcome 5 related to unit 5, where we will be programming this Internet of Application model operations. Now in continuation, if we look what is there in each unit presented, the contents are given as per the syllabus. Unit 1 is totally concentrating on basics of embedded systems, its characteristics, its attributes, purpose, applications. This unit will be benefited to the students to have an interaction and understand what the society is running with embedded devices and non-embedded devices. Many of us might have known about digital devices, many of us might have known about computers, many of us might be very much using our mobile phones. Where comes the heading called embedded system in all these applications shall be discussed in this unit. Based on the knowledge we gain, based on the understanding we make with respect to the embedded system applications and embedded system design, we will learn that there will be a brain device for any embedded systems which will be treated as a microcontroller. In the coming units, we will be selecting some microcontrollers for our practice discussion. Unit 2 follows with MSP430 mixed signal processor microcontroller. We will look over the architecture, design, register set, then the major programming model of this microcontroller. Then we will look over the application level interface with MSP and selective peripherals for some practice purpose. Continued with unit 3 in the same format, we will be looking over the architecture, design of ARM processor, then its internal structure, types of ARM processors, comparison about different ARM versions available in the market, then pipelining specialty about ARM processors, risk architecture specialty about ARM processors, then a routine programming model discussion about the ARM processors and basic level programs. When we complete these 3 units, we will be having some understanding about microcontroller prominency, which we will further implement in a high-level application technology called Internet of Things. Though the name is very much familiar nowadays, the concept still stands very advanced and it has much focus for experimenting. The Unit 4 and Unit 5 concentrate on Internet of Things concepts, in which Unit 4 focuses on basic technology knowledge, definition, characteristics, design, and various modules and communication models present in the architecture design of IoT. Then where can we utilize this IoT? In what structure? The answer could be like, in which technology we can't utilize IoT everywhere. This technology can be applied starting from medical, home, personal, agricultural, industrial, retail, marketing, environment, energy, military, defense, and all. Every application where we have some electronic application, electronic appliance, we can apply this Internet of Things technology. Continued with respect to the subject, Unit 5 we will be focusing in the same way, programming of some microcontrollers with level 2 Internet of Things. Here we can utilize some internet operations, we can see some cloud operations, we can see some exclusive sensors getting connected to the selective microcontroller. The procedure as we would follow in Unit 2 and Unit 3, it will be again followed with respect to the microcontroller utilized in Unit 5. Here we will be utilizing a microcontroller called Arduino, familiar name to many of us. Still, its applications are most easy to learn and most vast to utilize. So we will be focusing on some sensor interfacings, some type of actuator controls, some high-end sensor operations using cloud functions. And these units will end up with some noted high-end microcontrollers. One of the familiar name which is much marketed these days is the Raspberry Pi. A focus and introduction will be provided by the end of Unit 5 in Raspberry Pi also. At the end of all these 5 units, we will be in a stage to understand, identify various applications where our subject could be utilized, where our embedded subject could be utilized in applications like machine learning, artificial intelligence, and the link between AI, ML, and IoT. Together we speak in today's technology 4 names: data science, AI, ML, and IoT. How they are being linked with each other, the student or we will be in a situation to understand the link between all these 4 technologies. So in continuation, to have some easy going or easy interaction or easy knowledge gaining procedure, some of the prescribed selective textbooks presented for helping us to improve our knowledge, like Embedded System Design, one of the famous author Frank Wahid, and a basic knowledge and design approach, helping hand approach by Internet of Things, written by Vijay Madhisetti, and some programming knowledge with respect to Arduino can be obtained through Embedded System Design by Arnold Berger. Then some knowledge on ARM processors can be obtained by Stu Ferber textbooks. We also are providing some online NPTEL, Coursera, and Swayam courses links where we can utilize some online resources for gaining our knowledge. Now, if we start this subject according to our syllabus, what will be the level of prerequisites we require to know? Doesn't require a huge link of prerequisites. It requires some basic knowledge on microcontrollers and sensors identification. These words doesn't seem a little bit difficult to us. They are all very familiar. Many of us are using mobile phones in our daily life. Everyone is operating on sensors. Everyone knows that there is some processing element, some brain element as mentioned in our early on units. Many of us know that that brain element will be treated as a processor or controller. Now our focus with respect to our subject will be more on microcontrollers. With this, I like to end the lecture 0. In the coming lectures, we would like to focus on each unit-wise discussion. Thank you very much.